The energy of a 9-year-old is ever so present in photos that are shared by the ones closest to them.
Emmett is 9.
Jennifer Tyson's son, Emmett, is filled with that spirit. But growing up, Tyson noticed something.
Even in preschool, he was biting kids longer than other kids were biting. He was more aggressive.
She says their pediatrician and several teachers at school early on were a huge help, putting him in what's called an effective learning classroom. But the older Emmett got, his aggressive behavior did not drop off. It got to a point where Tyson says,
within the first week of school, he had suspensions, and eventually we did safety plans.
She says that meant someone having to watch him at school at all times, or even taking classes alone. They needed more help, but Tyson says it was hard to find. Months of searching.
We were assessed by multiple schools who felt like they couldn't manage him, mostly because of his elopement. They would have to have a staff member be able to follow him.
She says they eventually found help here at the Tennyson Center for Children. They mix educational services with behavioral health and therapy services.
Their main concerns is getting their kids help as early as possible so things don't escalate.
The center's president and CEO, Mindy Watrous, says they've seen a higher demand.
We try to always connect them with somebody that's appropriate to provide those services for them if we can't.
A 60% increase in students since last year.
So our program is more of an early intervention or mid-intervention type program where we start to work with kids as young as kindergarten.
Overall, Tyson says she got lucky to find the right fit for her child, but hopes her story sends a message.
We would like for parents to know that they're not alone. They have to just keep searching and keep advocating for their kids.
It's also a very long journey, as you just heard there from Tyson, talking about the difficulty to find the right fit for her child. Tom Kim, in some cases, children actually go to places like the Tennyson Center, for example, through referrals from school districts. So if we take that center, for example, they currently work with around 9 school districts in our area right now.
An important place.
Yeah, and young kids. I mean, it's important to remember sometimes these issues pop up at a really young age.
Right, and the mother that you just heard from there, she acknowledges that it's not the same situation. They were lucky that they were actually able to, in her case, she actually left her job so she can spend 100% of her time advocating for her child, but she knows that's not the same situation for everyone. Calling on lawmakers now really to do something to increase those services there.
Good to hear from her and
Yeah.
hear that story. Thank you, Luis.